Hello, hello, everybody. I'm just going to play with these little charms for a few minutes until I see that people have come in. And then we'll go on and do something else. It's one of those things where this is just one of those things to accomplish a little at a time, get it done. I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday, their Father's Day. Jeff's out working in the yard. He mowed today, so it's not quite as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday was so hot. He went for a Jeep ride yesterday and it was so hot. It was really uncomfortable. So, anyways, I thought I'd work on this for a few minutes until people came in. Oh, I'm going to need a needle. Hi, Kathy. Oh, that one's kind of a short one. When do you leave Florida, Kathy? I know you said July, but when are you headed out? Mid-July. Okay. Well, I thought I'd try to look at see what my my schedule was like this week. If you think you might have time. Kids are there. So they're coming down and then you go back home. That's cool. Okay. I don't know why. It never fails that my phone goes off just when I. Okay. That's not important enough to worry about. This week is good. Okay. Well, I'll email you later. I still have to look at mine. I know I have to take Mom to the doctor tomorrow, so tomorrow's not good. So um come on, don't get of course the little bronze ones are getting copper ones are getting on there just because, they can. Where are you? There you are. Hi, Barbara. I'm just piddling until a few more people come in. I wonder if this is gonna. I'm gonna have to have a bigger bead for that. Okay. Well, I can hunt one later. I don't need to do this all today. I'm just gonna work on this for a little bit. Um. Well, I'll email you after dinner tonight, Kathy. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Patricia. Barbara, I have found that there is a little like arrow on the ad, and if you click on the arrow, it'll close it up. I've been having that problem too. It opens automatically with a window for an ad at the top, but if you find that little arrow thing, it will let you close it, and then you can get rid of that, and your chat will be back where it belongs. Well, I hope everybody is doing okay. Like I said, we're having excessive heat, of course. Uh, I I honestly think today is better than it was yesterday. I was outside for a little while this morning, and it just seemed like it. Yesterday, it was like when you walked outside, you were breathing water, and today it didn't seem like that. But I'll tell you what, we haven't had near our normal rain, I don't think. Which is being hard. It's hard on my garden. The garden is not doing very well. I'm having to water, and that's not the easiest thing to do. So, did you get it fixed, Barbara? Did you find how to close that silly ad? Had to refresh, and that got rid of it. Okay. Hi, Julie. I have to get up for that reason too, Julie, but I seem to get up for that reason 2 or 3 times through the night. Do you have to go to work today, Julie? This is one of those fussy jobs. It just, there's always so much fussiness to this. No work today. Yay! Now I'm just going to finish this one, and then we'll put this away for now. I'll eventually get it done. Come on, I need a bead. Okay, I'm going to say this a couple of times throughout the day today. Lisa is having a rough month, and she needed some time off, so she's not going to stream until after the 4th of July. And because she's not going to stream, I've decided that I really could use some time too. So I'm probably not going to stream on Thursdays. I'll probably stream on my Sunday, but I'm going to take Thursdays off simply because there's so much to do. Hi, Nashua. Yes, these dots seem to need more, days seem to need more sleep. Yep. I just have an awful lot to get done. The yard, the the house, just so much. So since Lisa needs some time and I can use the time, I'm going to take Thursdays off as well. So I'll be streaming on Sundays. And then when Lisa feels up to streaming again, we'll go back to streaming on Thursdays. I'm sorry to not stream more often. There's just a lot to get done. And in this heat, it's hard to get it done. So I hope you guys will understand. It's getting there. It'll get there sooner or later. I'm really unhappy that I broke my little bird, but I'll either figure out how to fix it or I'll not worry about it. Okay. That's just a few more done, and we'll put that back, and I'll yeah, that's true, Barbara. It was one of those things we wanted to do it, and we still want to do it. It's just it's harder. Oh, Barbara. Just a minute. Let me back out a little bit. Hi, Sherry. Okay, you guys know that I couldn't find this. I could not. That's too far out. Is that going to show it? There you go. Okay. When you put things in a special place, I guess I'm going to have to write down where I put them. Do you know that I looked for almost 2 weeks for this? Um, 2 weeks I looked for this. When I finished the project, it wasn't folded real well because there's a lot of layers in the crease of the spine. So I put it under my special weight thing, which means I put it under my paint basket. And I forgot where it was. I couldn't remember anywheres where it was. So this is from Your Stash 7. I still have never found that new little for Sundays. Oh no. Hi, Beth. Anyways, I made this. This was for June's Stash Your /7s. Yeah, I hid it under the special weights. I have a it's kind of like a giant silverware container basket thing that I have all my acrylic paints upside down in. And then on top of that, I have another basket of acrylic paint, and it's very heavy. So I just lifted it up and slid it in and weighted it down. And that's where it was. But this is an envelope. It's 2 return bill envelopes. And I made it to use the things in the Stash Your Slash thing. And I really liked how it came out. I was really pleased how it came out. You put your punches in that special place. Yeah, the special place thing, that's the problem. That is the problem with stuff, is if you put it in a special place. Don't put things in special places. Then I have some Happy Meal / postcard swap stuff to show. I think you should take a leave of absence when you need it. That's kind of it, Nashua. I could probably stream on Thursdays, but by having that extra afternoon, Mom's been sick, Jeff's been sick, and I'm behind. I'm just behind. And it seems like the hurrieder I go, the further behind I get. You know how that goes, um, where the more you try to do, the more you try to get done, the less that it gets done. Um, it just seems to be that way. This one is from Beth Schuler. These are, hi, Jacqueline and Sharon, Nashville. I think I've sold everybody. I was sure I had a shell stamp I really like, but yeah, it's in that special place. Yes. And I have some video stuff that I really, really want to try to do for y'all that's not getting done. Um, it's been so hot and stuff, and it's hot in here. Yesterday, I was trying to do videos and I was just sweating like crazy. But isn't this amazing? This is really, and I have to tell you that I was real surprised because Beth left some things raised up, which really cute, and it came through the mail just fine. And isn't that wonderful? So that one's from Beth. This one is from Sharon. I really like this one. Of course, I like them all. So, um, but I love that she's watering her head. It's fabulous. They're all fabulous. They're all fabulous. Um, this one is from Sherry Van. Um, there again, these did not stay down. I don't know if they were supposed to raise up or not, but they made it through the that horrible postage thing. I love this tiny little butterfly. I'm going to have to ask her where she got that stamp because that little tiny butterfly needs to be one in my stash. And this is washi, I'm sure, with all these numbers on it, which I really like too. Okay, this says look. That says look for the, I think it says look for the facts. Facts, facts. Okay, and then this one came from Mary. Isn't that cool? Now, I wonder if I can show you the bag. It's got another picture on the back. Love the bee. Must be, oh, right here, this bee. Yeah, that's apparently a piece of decorative paper. But this one's from Mary. Isn't that cool? So those are the 4 postcards I got so far. Now I'm going to put these into an envelope thing. Hi, Becky. And actually, I just think I'll put them in a big envelope. I'm pretty sure I've got one. Surely I've got a big envelope. Yep, I've got a big envelope. And just leave it in my Sunday box because when we get all of our postcards swapped out, the 2nd of August, I believe, I am going to do a live stream, a special live stream where we're going to bind our postcards into a Fibsville swap book. So that's my plan, anyways, as long as life doesn't change. So put that back there. Now, other day, I had this out, and I think I need to paint something so that we can do a page in here later. I've got to have some paint on some paper. Becky, did I say hi? I hope so. Yeah, aren't they cool? They're really cool. And my postcards, for any of you who I'm on your list, my postcards went out yesterday. Of all the people in the world to not have postcard stamps, I was something on the outside of that envelope. My address. Barbara, is that what you meant? Anyways, I'm going to put some paint on the table and get some paint on some pages so that we can do something later. I think she's saying you write something on it. Write something. Oh, okay. Okay. Probably a good idea. Postcards. She's afraid I'll stick it somewhere special so I lose it. That's what's happening. Um, yeah, okay. But if I put it in my Sunday basket, it's not so easily lost if it's in the Sunday basket, and I think I'm going to leave it there. Here are the postcards I'm looking for. Yes. Well, from now on, I'll look in my special weight spot, I guess, because I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I looked for 2 weeks for something and it's right where I put it. I knew it would be right where I put it. That's not the problem. That's probably a lot of paint. Yep, that was a lot of paint. Kind of cool. Now we're going to just leave this set off to the side so that I can let it get dry and we can do some, yeah, I'm going to leave it somewhere. We can do some what you call it on it later. Carve, not card. Took me too long to see my typo. You could carve a postcard. No, I meant, Julie, I meant that I didn't have the physical stamps for the post office. Not the postcard stamp to say postcard down the middle or anything like that, but the stamp that I have to send it in the mailbox. I had used almost all of the ones I had the last part of our trip. So I didn't have any left to mail the postcards with. I was just trying to see if I could squish up some more of that paint. That's kind of cool. That was interesting. All right, I'll leave that over there. I will tell you that cleaning up my desk every day, every time I use it, is meaning that all of my little bits are in the basket now. And I've been really, really working to keep my tabletop cleaned off. And it seems to be working pretty well. And my desk has been staying pretty clean. It doesn't mean everything is. You should see the house. We had a guy the other day. We're trying to get a pole barn or carport or whatever you want to call the thing built for our RV. And we talked about this last Sunday. We're having a little bit of trouble getting there. We did find somebody that actually has a contractor that he can build them. So he came. We're waiting on some estimates from him. He came over the other day and looked at our site. That's the problem. We're not sure. We weren't sure that we knew enough about building it to make sure that it was going to be feasible to do what we wanted to do. So I really like this thing. I may have to use another one of those. I think we're going to try. Let's back up a little bit. I think we're gonna use some of that. Maybe this number. I really like these. I'm gonna maybe use another one of those. I got some fun little swirly things in here that came in Happy Mail, and I'm not sure now who sent them. Mitzi or Teresa, maybe. I'm not sure. Teresa's here. Maybe she would tell me if she sent them. Let's see. I got this. Oh, let's see here. I'm just looking in my box, guys. I like these little sunglasses. Looks like I have dirt under my fingernails. Okay. There's another number. Must be Numbers Day. Okay, Kathy. Bye-bye. Yeah, they're quiet today, but Julie, it's hot. I imagine that Barbara's working in her little book. Patricia might be working in her little book. Okay. So now we have to figure out which pages need to be worked on. Well, there's one right there, but I think there's one like that to the back too. Let's see. There's this one too. Ooh, there's that one. I like that one. Okay, so that's the one we're going to work on, which means you kind of have to weigh it down a little bit. Yep, Patricia's doing a page. I figured she'd be working on her page. Okay, so there it is, weighed down just a little bit. Really like this. Let's see what's in here. And Barbara's working on her page. See, so Julie's going to have to talk. All right, this is to me, it looks like a dragonfly, actually. It's some kind of little pokey thing, but it makes me think of a dragonfly. Probably would cut its tail off if I use it. And these are really cool. Oh, I really like the spiral thing. What, this one, Julie? Yes, I really love that die set too. I need to take some time and punch out a bunch more stuff. These are not going to show up very well unless I color them somehow. So I may have to do that, but I may just not. Because, you know, I can do other things. I think we're going to just put some of this glue stick. Where's my glue stick? Okay. I'm just going to put some washi tape on here just randomly because I want it to be part of the background. So I'm just going to get it on there. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to go turn the air conditioner down. I'll be back in just a minute. Hold down the fort and let anybody know coming in that I'll be right back. Whew. Sorry. Mix up taco seasoning since we couldn't buy a packet at Aldi's. I'm pretty sure it's going to taste a lot better. Yay! Yummy, Becky. That sounds, yeah, good to me. All right. I usually buy mine at Sam's in a big container, so I don't have to buy those little packages, but okay, I really like that. That much so far is really making me happy. Don't know what else I'm going to do, but ooh, that didn't work so well. Okay. By not working so well, what I mean is my glue stick is melty and it was like gooey. Oh, recipe, yay! I used to make a ranch dressing recipe that was pretty good. So far, I like this. So I'm not sure what else I'm going to do to it, but I really kind of like it. Well, our thermometer a little while ago said it was 97 outside, but that's questionable whether or not it's right. Who knows? It was 114 yesterday afternoon, so all right. Yeah, I like that too. Hi, Dana. I wouldn't doubt it, Dana. And yesterday it was like you walked outside and you were like trying to breathe water. It's not been raining, which is, really hard, but it's just wet. It's just like wet. Okay. For some reason we're having a lot of numbers today. I don't know exactly why, but we've got numbers going on here. Okay. At Melbourne Beach? We're not, we don't do the beach very often. Jeffrey goes out there once in a while to metal detect, but if we do the beach, it's usually in the winter time. Oh, I've got some numbers that are even inked around. How about that? We can add a couple of those in because that would be kind of cool. Ooh, I like that. Okay, those are good. Yep. I like those. We might even have some words right here that might be fun. Okay. Well, it's only, I don't think it's even 20 miles I mean, it's probably like 10 miles for us to go, but it's just not something we do. Okay, there's that. I like that one. And then that one. All right. Okay, I think it's almost done. I think we're going to put these words on there somewhere. Like that. but they definitely need to be inked. Ink, 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 ink. And I think the coffee is the wrong color. Waves were rough. That's one of I like to go in the winter time when it's cooler and there's fewer people. I guess I'm just antisocial. I'm hoping that the sepia is the color that I used on that. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping. Yeah, that'll do. I just don't like the crowds. The beach is just way too crowded. Yep, I like that. I like that. Well, that's all right, Barbara. Your little book can take as long or as little as you want. I'm always amazed when it comes together as quickly as it does. Hi, Andrea. I hope I haven't missed anybody coming in, but I'm glad everybody's here. Oh, I really like how it came out. It's not done yet, but I do like it. Okay, let's put this back down there. Let's pick up this mess because, you know, we need to pick it up. You been working a lot, Andrea? Oh, come on. Okay, my phone has just decided it's going to have one of those days. I don't know what it is. There we go. Been working, also trying to clean and organize. Yeah, I've been doing that too. Okay, the basket is put up. Okay. Okay. Now then, I used a pencil on that part, so maybe that's what I want. Let's see. Is this my big fat? Yes. I've been trying to clean and organize too, but it doesn't happen very fast. However, at least you can see the little kitchen island now. You couldn't 2 days ago. That's an improvement. I think it's done. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Came out really good this time. What is today's date? 6/19. 19, 20, 22. I'm going to have to put some. A new Timmy color? I'll bet it's a pretty blue, right? Well, Julie, that's my problem. I need to get the yard under control. I need a piece of wax paper. That's what I need. Okay, I have this page left. So I have that one. I have that one. So that's 2. Oh, well, I've decided I don't need anything. Okay, there's another one. That's 3. It always makes me smile to see how different the pages can be. Very soft and then not so soft. It all depends on what was on my table, I guess. Okay, 3. Am I going to go through July in this book? Four. Okay. 5. That sounds about right, like I'm going to make it through July. Okay, there's 5 pages left in my little book. So, I was going to say, Barbara, I think it's going to make it through July. So there's that one for today. Yay! Wonder if my, I think it's, I need 6, Julie. Well, and I guess we'll start a new one the end of July. Yay, this is dry. We can work on that. Where's my other one? Come here. Where are you? There you are. I have 6. Oh, okay. Well, then I should make it through July. That's the deal. Sometime in July, I have to make a new little book. One right at the beginning. Okay. Let me look. Oops. Throw the tags around. No, that's the cover. I didn't do the cover in the back. I might do the cover, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Okay, this one. Where's my... Okay. And then this one, but which way is the book? the book goes this way. We got most of them right side up. Most of them are right side up. Okay. So we're going to glue book a little bit. Yeah, it's hot, Julie. It's really hot. And it's completely dry, so let's pull out from this little notebook. Okay, what do we got? We got a pile of stuff. Let's I like that fish. It's a weird fish. I'm just getting stuff out of the pocket. They get kind of caught in there. Oh, there's a nice big pile right there. Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do here. That's a weird fish, but he doesn't show up very well. Might be better to use something else that shows up. Okay, I like that. I just love this little lady. She's so cool. It might be easier for you to see what I was doing if I brought you in a little closer. That's the closest it gets. Okay. Okay, what do we have? Okay. I don't know. I like that, but for some reason I don't like it. You know how sometimes things like that go? Hi, Mina. Really glad you're here. have AC window. Really cool. Page on the right almost looks like you have, oh, this, when I had it like this, I like that. I'm just not sure that. You know, some days this is much harder than others. That's just one of the things I'll tell you. I guess I like this piece, but I don't necessarily like that piece. Oh, probably, Andrea. Um, I usually do this kind of thing when I'm, say, watching Lisa or watching Mary or some of those kinds of things. That's when I um, fussy cut stuff. Um, I wanted to sit and fussy cut while we were on our trip, but I just never had time to sit. That was just not happening. By the time we got home in the evening from our trip, I was usually wore out enough I was falling over. What about the big rose above the mountain? I think this rose is too big for this um little page. See, it's too big. Now I've got some other little pink flowers here, which might work. Could switch them around maybe like this. That might work. Ooh, apple Danish with your tea. Mmm. Peeking into the kingdom of the hidden realm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Those three pieces I like, but the rest is just not happening just yet. So when that happens, we'll take those three and we'll just put them over there for the moment, and we'll figure out something to do with this page right here. Like maybe That one. The fish might swim in the lake. And the bird. That pink rose might make for a strange sky. Oh, there was another rose, yeah. Nope, wrong color. On the road to shenanigans? Uh-oh. Hi, Vanessa. You would add Nessie to that picture. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Well, I'm thinking about adding something. I don't know exactly how I'm going to add it, but I'm thinking about adding something. Okay, here is a fairy house. The fairy house could be in the woods. And the fish could swim in the, there we go. No, I don't like that. That might work. You didn't think your little page to death. There you go. That's a good thing, Patricia, to not think it too much. I think that may be, this may be what we're going to do, I think, on this page. Oh, but let's see here. I think we need to trim the fairy house a little. We're going to see, cut it out just a little bit more. So it's not square. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Uh-oh, there's my fish. More spontaneous. Sometimes, you know, I just do it because I like it. I have no idea why I like it or why I don't like it. I can't tell you, oh, the composition is good or whatever. It's just whether or not I like it. And that seems to work for me, but I wouldn't tell you it works for everybody. I just know that it works for me. Okay, so there's that part. Shenanigans would have been good too. Well, yeah, some shenanigans. I may have to go get a different glue stick out. This one is so sticky. Oh, I know what might work. I have one of these Gorilla Glue sticks. Let's see if there's any of it left, because these are harder. It seems to glue okay, but it's not as soft. So when you go to put it on something, it doesn't always work as well. Oh, there's an alligator that's gonna eat the fish. Or maybe he's already eating the fish. I gotta cut his mouth open. Don't ask me why, but you know. Alligator's got the fish. Okay. Anyways, this Gorilla Glue might not be quite so squashy in this heat. I hadn't thought about that till just then. This is a robotic alligator. Where'd my fish go? Oh no, I lost a fish. Oh, there he is. Mina, I like them too. I like the softer glue sticks. Normally I don't like this glue stick, but it is so hot in here today that my glue stick is melty, and it's gooping because it's all melty. I really like the softer ones. I do, but this is an exceptional day, and this one's even pretty soft today. Okay, so he's gonna sit right here. Don't ask me why the alligator had to eat the fish, but he did. He just had to eat the fish. Put it in the refrigerator. I would, except I'm trying to use it. And honestly, it wouldn't take 5 minutes, and the air conditioner's on. It's not like the air's not on. Okay. Okay. So there's my little page. Oh, I like it. Uh-oh. There you go. I like it. Now if I can figure this one out. I don't know. This one's a little harder. And usually this book with this background thing is a little easier. So I don't, maybe it's just, oh, I kind of like that. How's that one, Patricia, instead of the bigger one? Yes, a mini fridge would be very good. Hi, Janice. Another reason. Yeah, chilling glue. Yep, I like this one. I like it. I think it came out cute. Yeah, I like the flower there. I think that's going to be the decision today. I think that's going to be that one. So that means I have to fussy cut a little bit more. Do you think the lady is putting you off? I don't know, because I really like the lady. And it seems like this realm over here belongs to her. So now one of the things I don't do when I fussy cut out magazine pages is cut them completely out all the way, because I find that they end up all bent up. So the last little bits have to be fussy cut away. And I'm not sure I need all of this cut, because I'm going to put it underneath my other one. Let's see here. Yes, her own realm. That's okay. What would the pink flower look like on top of the lady's head? Ooh, that's cool. Okay, we'll fussy cut that out in a minute. I like it, Becky. I was watching Jean Peter Artist, and an old video of hers from a while back, and she was talking about using glue stick, and that she uses glue stick for all kinds of things, and she really likes glue sticks, but that she burnishes things down with when she uses a glue stick. And I can agree with her. If you really stick it down good, it seems to hold pretty well. You want to get things stuck. That's the thing. You want to make sure that it's actually stuck down, except that you don't want to stick it crooked. Ah! Ugh. Not crooked. Here we go. for some unknown reason, unsticking it caused it to not stay. Maybe I didn't get glue there. There we go. Okay, let's trim her hat and trim. Andrea, I'd like my own realm too. I think that would be a good, a very interesting thing to have. But I sort of have that. It's called a studio. Because Jeffrey doesn't come in here hardly at all. He might go through here to the laundry room or something like that, but he rarely comes in here. Okay, we got to take these orange tendril things off of here. Okay, and I think her hat needs, her thing needs to tilt a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see here. Yeah. Come on, give me some glue. Epoxy, yeah. There is a Gorilla epoxy stick. That's probably a 2-part epoxy stuff, Julie. I know Gorilla makes, it's like in, it's almost like a, what do I want to say, a syringe. Oh, and speaking of that, Barbara, did you see where I answered your comment? Barbara asked me a question about the, oh, I like that idea, Becky. Yeah, you commented last night on my video and I answered you and gave you a link, just so you know, an answer to your question. Okay, that. There was a tiny little butterfly here somewhere. Okay, where's he at? Oh, it's a stick of putty. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder if when you squash it together that it you know, it kind of ends up, there's no, that's sewing machine. Because I know that epoxy usually isn't already mixed, but it might be. I don't know. This little weird rabbit still might go in there. Because, you know, her own realm might need to be. She's just a little weird, so. Okay, let's. Yeah, I think I like that. Very interesting. Gorilla all-purpose epoxy sticks, incredibly strong and waterproof epoxy putty stick. The hand mixable epoxy stick sets in about 10 minutes. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, see, and I just use my pen every day, so if I had to clean it, it would be a pain. I'm talking to Barbara, just it's great for auto, plumbing, household. Yeah, I would imagine it would be. A modern Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, kind of that's kind of what she looks like. It's kind of a um in another realm, that's for sure. Kind of a steampunky Alice, maybe. Sorry, I couldn't fussy cut that over there because my glasses are just not strong enough. Gotta have a weird rabbit. Yeah, that's what I think the weird rabbit needs to be on there. So, okay, so I like that. Okay, so first we're gonna put our weird Alice on. I had to get Alice. I glued Alice's hat on her head, flower on her head with our glitter glue because I wanted it to stay at a specific spot. You would trim her close and give her butterfly wings? No, I really kind of like her like she is. Because she looks really sad, and butterfly wings would make her, I think, would make her happy. She kind of looks like the Jabberwocky got to her. Pizza cookies. A pizza cookies? Okay. There she is in her own little realm. And I really like this one. This is my favorite. Oh, now we got to clean this mess up. Andrea, it is nice to have a whole little pile of stuff cut out, though, because then you can build pages a lot faster than having to cut Ooh, that's a really pretty bird. Hi, Mindy. Haven't seen you in a while. I like this little, that's a penguin. There's a penguin. Okay, so there's that little pile is put away. My book is really fat. I've thought about taking out some of the pages so that it would close, but it just doesn't, it's not a big deal, I guess, whether it closes or not. It works to put them away, and that's what matters. I was thinking, though, Andrea, the other day that I need to do some more fussy cutting so I have some more variety of little images. Because after a while, you've looked at them and looked at them and looked at them, and they're the same images, and they don't look different. And sometimes you have to have some new ones to make the old ones look more fun. Well, it depends on how many times you've looked at them. I have bunches that I could cut out. I have tubs and tubs and tubs of images. Okay, what's next on the agenda? This. Okay, this. Last week or two ago, I can't remember. Oh, by the way, for those of you who came in later, Barbara asked me about this a couple weeks ago. Okay, why does I do not like this mouse. There we go. It goes to sleep. Oh, Andrea, I should be mopping my kitchen floor too, but that's not going to happen. Barbara asked to see this again. This is the little envelope journal that I made for Stash Your Slash 7 for June. And in the video. Anyways, Barbara asked to see it. And I lost it. This 2 weeks ago. I've been looking for 2 weeks. Yesterday I remembered where I put it. I put it when I got finished with the video, it was not squashed nice and flat, so I put it under the weight. And so this is the little envelope journal I made. And I lost it. I couldn't figure out what I had done with it. I put it away someplace safe. Yep. So, anyways, a week or two ago, I made a little. Did I not get it out? It's right here. Just a minute. I have so much stuff in here. Oh, I thought it was right here. I made a little journal because I had these little papers left over. not a journal, a notepad. I made a little, it's right here, right where I thought he put it. Thank you, Andrea. Anyways, I made this little notepad because I had a little pile of papers, see, left over. So I made a notepad. And so I have another little pile of papers. So I am going to make another little notepad. You're back with some glorious leftovers. I don't know whether they're leftovers to eat or to play with. Yeah, that's what I want to know, Andrea, is what kind of leftovers is she? You know, is she going to eat? Is she going to play? What's she going to do? Anyway, so I have some little scrappy things that I pulled out that I'm going to make a little notepad out of. Because, you know, that will work. I like this stripe of the other color down the side. Notepads away. Yep. Pasta salad leftovers. Oh no, you can't. I can't throw things away. I've got, you know, I've got stuffs. I got to use it. Before you sit, yeah, probably, because thank you, hon. Tea Fairy's here. So first I'm going to fold this in half. And fold this in half. The idea was to not put this in my scrap bin, but to use it. So then I need to make this bigger because, you know. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, she's going to have... Oh, they said hi, Tea Fairy. Andrea's going to go pinch Barbara. You know, I could measure, but I just don't feel like it. Okay. That is a little crooked, Tanya. Barbara, you better be careful. Andrea's after you. Okay, I like that part. Three cheese pasta, tomatoes, mushrooms, cucumbers, green onions, and whatever makes it all sort of stick together. Ooh. Yeah, I could measure, but I don't feel like it. Yep. We're going to have green fried tomatoes for dinner tonight. I got a call this last week, and some friends of ours called me and said, we have tomatoes that are dying, and we got a bunch of green ones. You want some green tomatoes? So we're going to have green fried tomatoes. Okay, so there is the beginnings. And for some reason, that's not wanting to lay flat. She'd come and pinch you, would she? Okay. Right now I have this little scrap of paper, which of course I think needs to go on there. We will have to put some, I think it needs, yeah, maybe. It might need to go on there in 2 pieces. One like that. Oh, it would help if you could see things, it would help, I'm guessing. Yes, it is nice to have friends within pinching distance. I agree with you. Okay. I just love this piece of paper. But I think Okay, hi Carol. I'm just am I back, guys? Okay, let me type here. Let me type. Am I back? Am I back? Okay, Mindy says I'm back. Okay. That was the thing. Teresa, are you here now? Can you see me now? 'Cause everybody else can. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm back. Thanks, guys. I did not know there was a problem. All right. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Don't have a clue why I did that. Not a clue. Okay. I put these out because I thought maybe I would use one, but I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see here. This one? Nope, not that one. Nope. Nope. This one. This first one. Okay. I don't like that at all. Maybe not that. Maybe this. Okay, Carol came in. Did Nashua come in too? Nashua's here. Guys, if I miss saying hello, hi, I'm really glad everybody's here. She must be watching Andrea because she messaged me about going offline. I actually think I kind of like that. I think that is maybe what's going to happen, what it's going to look like. So let's ink these pieces and the folio because I think everybody needs some ink here. Because, you know, we got to ink everything, right? By the way, before I forget, I want to mention again that Lisa could use your prayers, guys. She's having a rough month. And she's got a lot going on. And so she is taking a little break. Because she's taking a little break, and because I have a lot to get accomplished, and I really need to work, I am not going to stream on Thursdays either. So Lisa's going to be off, but I will be here on Sundays. I'm just not going to be here on Thursdays, okay? Unless something, you know, unless I get, you know, really lonely or something, because that could happen. But I've been so busy, and Mom was sick Jeff was sick for a couple weeks, and then Mom was sick, and that meant I was running a lot, and I'm just, you know, behind. Because the hurrier you go, the behinder you get. Gotta go get a nap. Okay. That sounds like a plan, Becky. Have a nice nap. I could use a nap. Probably better not, though, because if I do, I won't want to get up and cook dinner. That's my problem is I need to cook dinner, and if I slack before dinner, then I get really tired and I don't want to cook dinner. Okay. Okay. I think this butterfly better have its edges done too. That's one of the things, even these die cuts, I find that the white edges are distracting. So if you ink them, they're a whole lot better. There we go. All right, now then, let's need this. It doesn't happen for me either, Julie, because there's too much to do. I know how that goes. Okay, so we're done. That goes right there, sorta. No, I like it better this way. Oh, stick my arm in the glue. That's what I really need. Okay. But I'm going to use art glitter glue to glue the butterfly on, because if I don't, it's liable to come off. Teresa, just a second. Let me glue this butterfly down and I'll show you what it is. It's actually a digital print of a piece of paper that I made when Lisa and I were making, oh, I can't remember what we were calling them, but we were just making like collage type papers with our scraps. Okay, and that's a piece of calendar. This is calendar pieces. These three colors were pieces of painty paper that I had made. And then what I did was I just photocopied it, and then I used my gold pen on it. It's got gold pen all over it, and now I'm using it. The gold does not copy, so you kind of have to just do the gold piddly work. So, okay, so now I need to stitch this in to here, but I almost think that needs a word. Thanks, guys. I really liked that piece. I really thought it was very pretty. And, you know, there's no reason to have it if I don't use it. So that's why I'm using it. I need a word. I think that needs a word. It really does. Are there words in here? Let's see. No, not words in there. Well, there are some words, but not the kind of words I want. It says amazing. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if I have the word amazing. How about you are amazing? How's that sound? There we go. You are amazing. Oh, I like it right there. That'll work. Okay. I like that. Okay. Then I wonder if I can make it gold on the edges of it. Let's see here. Where's my gold pen? Up there. Oh, it's up there. Okay, why are you up there? Oh, okay. Okay. Gold pen. To you right? Yes, you're right. Okay. Okay. I have different glasses. I can't see that. This is kind of cardstocky piece of paper that the word is on. So I'm going around it, but then I'm going to go up on the edge in a minute. But I had to get different glasses and get my head closer to it. I think we should really have a contest every Sunday to see how many pairs of glasses Tanya has on her head. But today I didn't have but the ones on my face, so it wouldn't have worked. Okay. Now then, I think we need a little bit of more gold. I like it. I think it came out cute. Okay, put the gold pin away. Now we got to tie it in there, which means we got to have some string. And a needle. Needle. That one's too big. Yeah. Yeah, that one's a little big. That one will do. And the phone book. And some strings. 1, 2, and a little extra. How many of you that are here today are playing in the postcard swap? I know Sharon was here. I didn't see her go, but and Becky is playing, but she's gone now. Oh, that's good. That's not going to go through the needle. Sharon is. Teresa is. Okay. Just so everybody knows, my postcards went out yesterday. So if I'm on your swap list, they went out yesterday. I know Sharon's, it must be out because I already got one. Oh, Mindy, I put a video up last month. We just haven't seen much of you lately. Okay, so I am going to punch just one hole because I'm being lazy. Sorry about that. Sharon wanted to do a postcard swap. And so that's what we are doing. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the right way. Okay. You don't want to adult anymore? Okay. Oh. Well, I might have to nudge you too, Barbara. And Mindy, I'll swap with you if you want to swap. You just have to message me. I just can't change out the lists and stuff. Hi, Jens. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so go back in there. I gotta get one of these on each side. Oh, yeah, Julie, what I did was I went out through the hole, came around all the way across and back in through the hole. Okay, it's kind of a pamphlet stitch, but kind of not. When you're just doing this tiny little thing, it's just, 3 holes would be way too much trouble. So I just punch one hole, and then when you pull it down, just make sure you get it nice and little snug, and make sure that you've got your threads one on each side, because this is a long thread. See? And I'll show you the ones I've already gotten, Mindy. Just one second. I got 4 from my different swap partners. Okay. And then you can just cut it off, and then it's all done. And I have another little notepad I can stick in my purse. Ta-da! Yeah, Mindy, they need to be 4 by 6. The reason for 4x6 is, and all the ones we are swapping are horizontal this year. The reason being that we're going to bind them into a book. Janice, you can send me a postcard, but I've already sent out the swap partner list. So I can't, you'd have to have individuals. So if you want to message me, I'll swap with you, but the swap as far as sending out to a list is already gone. But they're 4x6 horizontal because we're going to bind them into a book. Okay. This one came from Mary. This one came from Sherry Van. And if anybody knows where she got that washi tape or this little tiny butterfly, I'm going to have to message her because I just love both of those. May have to have something. Don't need anything. This one came from Sharon. And this one came from Beth. Now, those are all kind of collagey, but doesn't have to be. I made this one last week. I have some of these I've been working on. Haven't got them finished yet. Probably could work on that one. It really needs some work. It's sad. Where'd my envelope go? I had to write on my envelope. Wrote on my envelope. And the deal is once we get them on, I think Sharon might be able to tell me, on August 2nd, I think is when I have it. We're going to bind them together into a book. Like I do my, this is from this spring's trip. So what happens is that the reason we're doing horizontal this time is because that way we combine them and they're all in the right orientation. These are the ones I send my mom. Every day, I send my mom a postcard when we're on a trip. Now, Jamie wants to do next time we swap. Jamie wants to do them the other way, so that they'll be vertical instead of horizontal. They curled up too much. Jens, try putting some matte medium or Mod Podge over the surface of them and see if they flatten back out. Anyways, these are the, and that's, oh, this is the half of one that got tore in the, I always put, just a minute and I'll show you. I always put my return address right there because if I hadn't, this postcard would have not come back to me because Mom's address was tore off. 100, yes, Jens, I'm sure that that's probably what happened. Anyways, so that's what we're doing. And like I said, if you want to message me personally, I will swap with you, but the swap partner lists have already gone out. So now then, I have more little scrappy stuff, but I don't, oh, I had something else to tell y'all. Okay, I need to tell y'all this. It's important. Okay, very, very important. When you keep your Mod Podge brush in water on your desk and it's hotter and blue blazes and the air conditioner's running all the time, make sure you pay attention that there's water in the tub for your water, because otherwise you end up with an unusable brush. Yes, Sharon is right. You could rub them the opposite way on the edge of the table and they might straighten out too. Sometimes adding that surface layer of Mod Podge makes them flatten out. It's really weird. Yeah, Julie. Oh dear is right. It's hard as a rock. It was actually glued to some Mod Podge that was in the bottom. But all the water evaporated out of there because of the air conditioner and the heat. So I wanted to show you this to say, hey, pay attention to your poor little Mod Podge brush. Now, I have seen some really cool things with painted brushes, so I'll probably keep this for a while, see. But it's not even crunchy, Andrea. It's not crunchy, it's rock hard. There's no bend in it at all. So I was going to look to see what else I needed to do today. What else I had in my little stash of stuffs to do. There's a rock in here. No, there's a garnet in there. That's a garnet. You see its little angles? That's a big old garnet. Okay. Now I think we'll work on this just for the fun of it. Soak that brush in full strength Murphy's oil for a week or so and it will loosen up, maybe. I think it's gone. I don't know that it will. It might. I don't know, Barbara. This might need some bling on it. It might actually need some bling. I might have to go hunt some later. Something. What are you encouraging me? I missed something. Oh, Barbara's encouraging me. Julie, luckily, Lisa dear had sent me these two brushes. She got them somewhere and she sent them to me, so I had a new glue brush and I hadn't gone to it because, you know, that other one was my favorite. So it was kind of forced to go to it, but oh, keeping the brush. I see. Keeping the brush. Uh-huh. Non-acetone polish remover. Yeah, I don't know that the brush is worth it, to tell you the honest truth, guys. That brush was pretty sad in the first place. This is one of those cheapy giant brushes that had a really long handle, and Jeff cut the handle off for me. He's done that to a bunch of my paintbrushes because I don't like those huge long handles. I never have. I don't know why they put them on there. Um, but it was already pretty sad and pretty hard up in here. So I'm not terribly, terribly sad about it. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, that was really dumb, Tanya. Yeah, acetone probably. You give it a week in the spa. Okay. Well, if I'd have been giving that one a week in the spa, it might have been better off. Okay, so I am just just going to doodle on this postcard. And like I said, if you want to message me, I will be glad to swap a postcard with you. Uh, I promised though that I would get that list out, especially seeing how I thought we were going to take a trip this fall, and I don't think we're going to take a long trip this fall. Barbara will be happy because, you know, when I go off and leave Barbara, she gets sad. Kerosene to clean brushes? Yes, Dana. Hi, Dana. Um, Masters brush cleaner and preserver softening stiff mucky mush. Yeah, if it weren't glue and Mod Podge, it probably would have been all right. But I think it's seen its last days. I don't like this white on there, so I'm gonna go over it with black and start over again. Some days I do things that I'm not happy with, so that's why we have more than one um, thing we can do. When I abandoned poor Barbara. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyways, I think what we've decided is we're going to take some shorter trips and just stay a little closer to home and not be gone for quite as long. We'll see. We never know. Okay, now this one, for some reason, I don't know which black pen I picked up, but it's not happy either. There we go. All right. Sometimes you just have to be in the groove to doodle. If you don't, then things just don't look right when you go back to it. Yeah, Barbara, that's the point. I think that the motorhome is like 80 gallons. I think it's 80 gallons. So, needless to say, it is not a happy time when you have to fill that puppy up. So, yeah, there's different kinds of those. What do you call those? They're co-ops, so kind of. Well, they're not really co-ops. They're um, I can't remember what they call them, Dana. We've heard of that. Um, we're we're not real fond of that kind of campground. We prefer things like national parks, state parks, that kind of thing. That doesn't mean that's where we stay a lot when we're traveling, but like when we're going to be close to home, um, We always stay in the state park if we can. They're more rustic. They might not have all the hookups and everything, but we're just we're happy with that. But yeah, most of those are tied to like resorts. Hi, Kathy. Master of Awesome Doodles. Thank you very much. Yes, Barbara. Uh-huh. And even at $5 a gallon, it is, you know, mm-hmm. So it kind of gives you a heart attack when you do it. You have to start we only do a half a tank at a time. When it gets down to half a tank, we get gas. But you have to start the pump multiple times because it will only do so many dollars worth before it stops. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. It gives you heart failure whenever you stop. Let's just put it that way. And our gas right this minute is not quite $5 a gallon, but it's getting there. So, okay, we need to do something in this corner that I haven't figured out yet. I think it needs to be some big scallops. Big scallops. Okay. And that's another reason why when we go places, we find a campground and we spend um oh, Patricia, you're going to die at this. Are you ready? About 7, maybe 8. But we usually find some place to stay and then take the Jeep on trails and stuff. Um, Dana, there are several groups of that kind of campground across the country. Um, our friends belong to one. They have I don't know if they still belong, but they had a membership to one in Branson. Um, and they get to stay at their host park, I think, for a week for free, and then they can stay at the other parks. It's not free, but it's very, very minimal. The memberships, we have a lot of different kinds of membership, like to Harvest Host, which is it's free camping, like at wineries and yeah, 7 or 8, Barbara. That's yeah, that's if we're having a good day. But you have to also remember that we're towing a 5,000-pound Jeep, so that kind of uses up some of our mileage goes into the towing of the Jeep. We lose some by towing the Jeep. Yes, Kathy, that's yeah. hmm Why do you think we're talking about staying home? You also have to remember that we're driving a house. It's almost as big as a New York apartment when it opens all up. We have 340 square feet. of space when we open up. I would just have to sleep under a bush with your blankie. There you go, Patricia. That's right. Uh-huh. Yep. These over here need to be upgraded just a little bit. They're just not, I don't know, they're just not happy. You know, we used to camp in a Ford van long time ago. But this one was bought to live in. We intended to live in it. Um, you know, so that there's a difference. We this, of course, not this one. This one is the one that we got after the wreck, but the one we had that got in the wreck was bought to live in, so it's bigger now than we need. That's one of the things we're considering is going smaller, but not right now. Okay, now I like the black. The black is good. I'm happy with the black. Yeah, Jen, that's about where we're at, is around that 450, 480 mark. I think over here, though, needs a couple of little dots in it. Like 3 dots. There you go. A fuel saver. You mean a chip? Yeah, and Kathy, you don't go to town very often, do you? Back when we lived in South Dakota, we didn't go very often. Not after groceries. And honestly, Kathy, that's where we wish we lived. Probably near you. That would be our, probably one of our places we would rather be. Every 2 weeks. Yep. That's kind of. Now we could go to the grocery store, but I used to do my grocery shopping in Sioux Falls, which meant that we would go about once a month. This pen has a goober on the end of it, which I don't like. There you go. That's right. Uh-huh. Yeah, I would love it. Okay, this pen has got yuck on the edge of it. It's just trying to get it off. There we go. There. Now it's doing its thing right. anyways, Dana, I was going to tell you, we belong to several different like camping group things where like Passport America and Harvest Host. And Harvest Host is you camp for free, but there are no hookups, which is fine by us. We're fine without hookups. And it's a lot of times it's wineries and distilleries and farms and different places like that. Actually, over in Milton, there's a Harvest Hosts new that's a barbecue place, and they just let you stay in their parking lot. Kind of like Walmart used to. Walmart doesn't. There's a lot of Walmarts that they don't want you doing that anymore. And when we stay in Walmarts, we do not open our slides up. We stay with the rig all closed up. I was using a Liquid Farm fuel. He's using a Liquid Farm fuel saver. He just got a new fuel saver device thing. He works. Huh. Yeah, Jen, I have no idea what it is now. On the pickup, you can get a chip, and we actually have one in the motorhome. I'm pretty sure is already in there, which helps. But it helps to keep let's see, the RPMs at a certain level. I can't really explain it because I don't understand it well enough. But yeah, Jen, I have no idea what he might be using. Now, you know, guys, that my pickup truck actually runs on vegetable oil. We haven't run it that way since we moved down here, but we drove 5 round trips back and forth to South Dakota basically for free because we had that much back stock of vegetable oil. I have a 108-gallon stainless steel tank in my pickup, and you put vegetable oil in it, and it's a fantastic system. I drove it 8 years like that before we decided to move down here. But it's work, you know. You don't just go fill it up. You've got to go get the waste vegetable oil, and you've got to clean it, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. So it's just one of those things we don't do anymore. But diesel engines were made to run on peanut oil. So making them run on waste vegetable oil from the restaurant is not that difficult. From restaurants, Patricia, I had at one time I had 3 restaurants that saved their oil for me, and we had such a large stash that we had that much enough to run all of those trips down here. We were pulling the trailer back and forth to when we moved down here, and yes, it's hard. It's a process, you know. It's one of those things. the vegetable oil we got from the restaurants would have stuff in it, you know. Honestly, if you could see what it looked like, you would never eat anything fried again. But it looks like grit sand kind of in it. And I worked with the restaurants that were good, so they were very careful not to get water into the containers when they gave it back to me. But it meant they didn't have to pay to have it taken out, and I got it for free. And so it was just the processing of getting it clean. It wasn't, I didn't have to change it into diesel fuel or anything. There is a process to do that, but I had to clean all that grit out of it so that it didn't end up in my engine. I'm liking this one. It's coming out pretty good. Yeah, Kathy, it was a win-win. I bought a used pickup truck. At the time I bought it, I was driving a okay, this is just really weird that what that one's doing. Maybe if I try a different pen. The time I bought it, I was driving a minivan that was, it was a 6-cylinder minivan, and it was getting, I had 180,000 miles on it, I think. And it was, you know, it was fine. We had kept it in good condition, but I was also going a lot alone. And with its age and the number of miles, it was time to get something else. And I couldn't find anything. I was getting 27 miles to the gallon in the minivan. And I was doing these art shows, and I couldn't find anything that I could get good gas mileage, that same kind of gas mileage that had space to carry stuff, because so many of the SUVs are honestly designed to carry people, not stuff. And their back seats didn't fold flat and just things like that. I had looked for almost a year. When my son and I were on an airplane, and he said, "Mom, why don't you buy a diesel pickup truck and run it on vegetable oil?" And I said, "Oh, no, I'm not going to mess with that kind of thing." And he said, "Read this and this and this." And about 2 weeks later, I said to my husband, I said, "I want to buy a pickup truck and run it on vegetable oil." And Jeff said, "Oh, no." And I said, "Your son says, read this and this and this." And about a week and a half, 2 weeks after that, Jeff says to me, "Have you bought your pickup truck yet?" And I said, "Well, I thought you told me you didn't want to mess with that." And he said, "I think it might be a good idea." What I saved in gasoline at 27 miles to the gallon in my van, I paid off the truck in less than a year. Yep, Kathy, he was. The biggest problem I saw with it was that I had to make sure I had an oil supply ahead of time. There's no sense doing something like that if you don't have an oil supply. So Brandon went with me, and the gal at Dairy Queen, who owns her own Dairy Queen, she owns the franchise, was so impressed with Brandon that she said, "Of course I will." So she was my first contact, and I would have probably had enough oil just with hers, but I mean, we took a 4,700-mile trip and bought 17 gallons of diesel fuel. The rest of it was on vegetable oil. That was the first long, long trip we took. So, you know, it really was it's fantastic. And the truck is, you know, its truck still drives on diesel fuel. I still have it. Um, I just don't fuss with the vegetable oil. But I drove it for 8 years um, to shows and really, really enjoyed it. But one year, a few years before Jeff retired, I did 32 shows. Um, and you know, when you do that many, that's okay. 32 divided by 12 is how many? That's 24 is 2. 36 is 3. So it's almost 3 shows a month. So I was on the road a lot. So I honestly do not miss that. I miss the money, but I don't miss going to all those shows. Okay, I'm liking this a lot. Yes, 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 yes. But I think right there, this little block right here needs a little bit more something to offset this block over here. See, this block's kind of heavy. It's just, I don't know. It weighs more. Don't ask me why. It just does. That block right there needs to weigh a little bit more. So we're going to see what we can do. Yeah, I need black ones underneath there. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Minnie. It's amazing what doodles will do. Okay, now it has to dry for a minute before I can put the white on it because I think it needs little white dots on top of the little black dots. But see, now it's got just a little bit more weight on that spot. Let's see, I have some more of those. We could doodle another one. Hmm. This one got started and hasn't been finished yet. Okay, let's see here. There's another one under there. I like this one. We're going to play with that one. As soon as that dries, we'll, I think I want big, heavy, thick lines. This one's going to be Oops. That got fat right there. Okay, that's all right. It's amazing what you can do with some scraps of painty paper and some Posca pens. It already got better. You know, sometimes it helps to look at it on the screen instead of just looking at it. For me, it just you can see the, well, like I said, that one was weighted wrong. You can see where one side looks like it's draws your attention better than if I'm standing here, sitting here looking at it on the desk. Let's fix this one and finish it, because, you know, it'd be good to have it finished. Those little black dots are very tiny. I have to make my little white dots very, very tiny. Yep, I'm happy. Came out good. Ta-da! All done. I really like how this one started out already. You guys got very quiet. Did you all go to sleep? I'm going to mention this one more time before I forget. Lisa is needing a break. And so she is not streaming for until July 7th is what she's thinking about coming back. That's if everything can sort itself out. She's just having a hard time right now. She's got a lot to do, and it's hard. Um, because she's not streaming on Thursdays, I'm going to take Thursdays off too. Um, collaging 9 women sitting around a fire. Okay. So I can get some extra stuff done and do some extra work. So Thursdays, I probably will not be streaming until Lisa's ready to come back. I'm so sorry, Teresa. Oh, Janice, well, I'm glad we reminded you so that you didn't mess up and not have that done. This one is very different than the other one. Mandy's working on a postcard. Okay, well, message me, Mindy. I'll swap with you. I'd love to swap with you. I think what we're going to do is make this go the other way. And I'm going to have to stop here pretty soon. My back is starting to hurt from sitting here. Okay, and Teresa would like to swap too, so that would probably be a good way to do it. Just holler. Okay, so I'm happy with that so far. But I think that I'm going to stop and call it a day because when I start to get like this, I my brain doesn't work so well. So today we did a couple of postcards. We haven't finished, but that's okay. I did a couple of little glue book pages. Where's my little where's my little I really like this. This came out real well. And I made a little notebooky thing that okay, there's my little notebooky thing. There's my little notebooky thing. Yeah, when it starts hurting, it keeps hurting more. And when it starts hurting, I can't think. So I'm going to say bye. And I'll see you next Sunday. And I love you all, and I'm really glad you were here. And just be careful, especially if you guys are in this heat. Be very, very careful. And I'll talk to you all soon. And if you need me, you know how to find me. Just message me. Okay? Bye, everybody. Let's see here. Is this going to work? No, it's not going to work. It keeps going to sleep. I do not know why this thing keeps going to sleep. There we go. Bye, guys. See y'all later.